This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
Welcome to Odds and Ends, and I'm your host, Mike Tice, and happy Thanksgiving weekend, and happy Thanksgiving. The NFL Week 12 started off on Thanksgiving, ended up being just the two traditional games. The early game at Detroit as usual, and at Dallas in the late game. The Ravens at the Steelers was moved to Sunday because of COVID, and then moved again to Tuesday because of COVID. Lamar Jackson, quarterback, will be out of that game on Tuesday, so don't forget that on your fantasy team. He's my starting quarterback. Going to have to bench him this week. Detroit lost to the Texans 41-25. Deshaun Watson had a great game, 17-25, 318 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. Great job by the Texans in that game, and the Washington football team. They won big, 41-16 over the Cowboys. Running back Antonio Gibson, 20 carries, 115 yards, and 3 touchdowns. What a great job by that rookie. Shout out to my friend Jack Del Rio, defensive coordinator of the Washington football team. They are number 2 in sacks with 36, number 2 in red zone touchdown percentage against, only 48.39% touchdowns scored against them. Great job, Jack. Keep it going. Washington football team. Ron Rivera, stay safe and healthy, please. Top 5 in scoring offense. Their team's records are 41-9. There's 3 teams averaging 30-plus points a game, led by the Chiefs at 32.1 points, the Seahawks at 31.8 points, and the Packers at 30.8 points. There's a bunch of teams, I think 3, averaging 29 and change a game. Top 5 in scoring defense. Teams are 36-19. 36-14. The Steelers are in both top 5 scoring and scoring D. On defense, they are number 1, only giving up 17.4 points a game. And in offense, they're number 4. Like I said, a couple teams at 29, they're averaging 29.8 points a game. My hat's off to the Steelers, coaches, and players. Top 5 on third down offense, percentage making it 37-13. Those teams are led by the Raiders, 51.61%. Tough loss last week, but they're having a great year. I look for them to do big things this week. Again, the Chiefs, 50.41% conversions, and the Bills right at 50. I said weeks ago, normally one team will be in that 50 percentile with a number of teams hovering in that high 40s. Right now we have 3 teams at 50% or more on third down conversion on offense. Top 5, still my number 1 stat, turnover differential. 40-10 teams are led by the Steelers. They're number 1 at plus 12, and the Chiefs are number 3 at plus 8. Well, how about fantasy football time? Pickups and play-ins. Last week had a big week. Taysom Hill, play him, 24.22 points. Dalvin Cook, play him, 22.50 points. And Le'Veon Bell for the Chiefs, 10.10 points. In Week 12, you got to go with Stephon Diggs, wide receivers, number 2 in the league in receptions for the Bills. The Chargers have given up 20 passing touchdowns on defense. Nick Chubb against the Jags. The Jags are giving up 13 rushing TDs and 9 rushes of 20-plus yards or more. I'm going with Nick Chubb this week, and play the Broncos defense against Taysom Hill in his second start. I think that defense of the Broncos is legit. Hey, let's pick some games. 1 o'clock p.m., 30% chance of snow, 36 degrees at kickoff. The Chargers traveling from L.A. They're -3 in the differential. They're 3-7 at the Bills, 7-3 coming off a bye. They're +3 in the differential. Turnovers coming off that tough loss to Arizona, 32-30 with the Hail Murray pass. What a great job a couple weeks ago by the Cardinals. Quarterback Justin Herbert is 22-6, 22 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. Wow, that's a great job. Kennan Allen is number 1 in catches with 81. I already mentioned that Stephon Diggs is number 2 with 73. Josh Allen has 21 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. I'm going with the Bills, -4.5. The line's changed a little bit, but I'm sticking with the Bills with that L.A. team traveling up to that windy weather in Buffalo. 1 p.m. Eastern time, it's going to be 61 and sunny in Jacksonville. The 7-3 Browns, +3 in the differential, travel to the 1-9 Jags. Boy, they're struggling in a lot of areas. They're -6. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, the Jags D, I told you, giving up 13 rushing TDs, 9 runs of +20 yards or more. Myles Garrett tied for number 1 with 9.5 sacks. It's simple. I'm going with the Browns -7 in this one. It's not too difficult. 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Supposed to be sunny, 52 degrees in Denver. The Saints 8-2, +5 in the differential. Second start for Taysom Hill. Broncos are 4-6, -13 in the differential. You got tight end quarterback Taysom Hill. It's his second start. You got a good Broncos D. You got running back Gordon from Wisconsin Badgers, averaging 5.6 yards per carry last week and 3 touchdowns. I tell you, Michael Thomas, 9 catches last week, got it going. Alvin Kamara is second in the league in total yards. I tell you what, though, I like the Broncos in this one. Getting 6.5 points. I can't turn that down. I think it's going to be a close game, and the Saints are an indoor team heading up to Denver. You never know with that weather up there. 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time, sunny and 66. The Chiefs, 9-1. They're +8, as I mentioned. Travel to the Bucs. They're +5. They're 7-4. They just can't. Tom Brady with his deep balls, not so good. The Bucs have O-line issues. A.Q. Shipley is out and done. The center, really good center. Donovan Smith has been milking an ankle. He's a game-time decision. The Chiefs are 50.41% conversion on third down, averaging 32.1 points per game. Andy Reid holds the record for most road wins as a coach in National Football League history. I'm going with the Chiefs -3 in this one. And when I come back, I'm going to pick my pick of the week in the Monday night game, the Seahawks traveling to Philadelphia. Welcome back to Odds and Ends, and now for my pick of the week. There'll be the Monday night game, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. 46 degrees and partly sunny in Philadelphia. The 7-3 Seahawks travel to Philly. The Seahawks are +1 in the differential. Russell had some picks in the last few weeks. Seems to have settled down. The defense is playing better. The Eagles, 3-6-1, are -9 in the turnover differential. That's not going to cut it. This is my pick of the week game. The Seahawks are number 2 in red zone TD percentage on offense, 77.78%. Number 2 in points per game. One of only 3 teams averaging +30. They're at 31.8 points per game. Russell, Metcalf, the D's better. The Eagles, -9. Wentz, 14 TDs, 14. I just can't touch the Eagles. I like the Seahawks in my pick of the week. -5.5. Hey, listen, it's crazy out there. 2 head college coaches, Ohio State and Alabama, are out this week. They had to cancel the Ohio State game. College games all over the place, canceled the night before. The NFL's a mess, moving games around multiple times. Please be safe, wear a mask, social distance. We'll talk to you next week on Odds and Ends. I hope all your teams win. I hope all your spreads cover. And I hope all your overs are over.
This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do. I'm picking Valentine.